Hello everyone. Welcome to the first module of course in which you will learn about the basic fundamentals of good manufacturing practices. Good manufacturing practices are also commonly known as GMP and these terminologies shall be used interchanged throughout the lecture. We will begin the lecture with the definition of good manufacturing practices by various regulatory agencies. Subsequently, the basic concept and fundamentals of good manufacturing practices shall be discussed to build up the path for upcoming lectures. Let's first understand the concept of good manufacturing practices. The MHRA, which is regulatory agency of European countries and UK, define the good manufacturing practices as system which ensure that products are consistently produced and controlled to the quality standards appropriate to their intended use and as required by the marketing authorization or product specification. Seems very complicated. Basically, it is not if you try to break up and understand. There are three important messages for any manufacturer in this definition. All the three messages are underlined in the definition. The first and foremost one is consistently produced. The second one is controlled. The third one is appropriate to their intended use. Similarly, the Food and Drug Administration of United States, also commonly called as US FDA, also reiterates the same message using the terminologies of proper design, monitoring and control of manufacturing processes and facilities. In a simplified version of definition, concept of GMP is fundamentally a relationship between manufacturer and consumer, which is generally a patient in life science industries. On the left hand side of the slide, the three messages taken from definition for the manufacturer are mentioned. On the right side of the slide, the context related to patient are specified. The first point is consistently produced or consistently production of drugs and medicines. What is expected from manufacturer in GMP is the commitment to deliver the drugs required in the market. The two basic elements required to complete this commitment and achieve consistency are inventory and facility. The manufacturer should have adequate space in premises to store raw materials and also manufactured goods. Also, the facility should be capable to consistently manufacture the required quantum of drugs and medicine. The second point is controlled manufacturing of drugs and medicines. It is expected from the manufacturer that they should achieve a complete knowledge of process used for manufacturing drugs. If a process contains multiple unit operations, each unit operation should be well characterized and level of impurities shall be specified for each parameter. Moreover, the process should be designed based on process development studies which also help to evaluate any departure from the established parameters during manufacturing. The third point in definition defines that the manufactured product should be of quality standards. In GMP, quality of a drug is evaluated by its suitability for intended use. In simple terms, the manufactured and commercialized drug should be capable to perform its biological function. For example, if a patient takes a medicine to control high glucose levels, the medicine should be able to control it. Now, let's have a look from the customer perspective. If a manufacturer does not follow any of these three basic elements which we have discussed, a customer can either purchase an ineffective product or purchase a potentially contaminated or adulterated product. Consumption of ineffective product is very risky as the patient will not recover from the disease and situation can become worse and complicated. In many cases, it can also result in fatal events. Similarly, consumption of potentially contaminated product is also harmful. The adverse effect of contamination relies heavily on the nature of contaminant, magnitude of contaminant and their toxicity. For example, if a manufacturer has not followed the appropriate controls in the process resulting in high level of microbial contamination, if this drug is administered to the patient, it can lead to fatal events. I hope now you must have briefly understand the concept of good manufacturing practices or GMP.